Football means a lot to me and my family. I mean, it's been a center point of just, I feel like, all of our lives. Especially for my dad. He was a big influence on my life.
I always knew that he was going to play football and that he was going to be special.
Sterling Shepard's connection to Oklahoma began with his father, Derek, an undersized walk-on turned team captain of the 1985 Sooner national title team. After a 5-year NFL career and a Super Bowl win, Derek would return to Oklahoma as a graduate assistant.
I noticed what a great coach he was. Players really respected him. Players listened to him, really commanded respect from them, and was on his way to a great coaching career.
Good turn.
As his family thrived in Oklahoma, Derek's coaching career gained momentum, and he landed a full-time position at the University of Wyoming. He was 3 weeks into the job when his family received the call that changed everything.
We were sitting around the table, and my mom walks over, and, you know, her face, I could tell she was coming to tell us some bad news.
She gave the phone to my mom, and my mom answered the phone, and, you know, after a few seconds of talking on the phone, she just bursted out in, like, a really loud scream, and like, it would be a scream that I'd never forget.
Derek Shepard died of sudden heart failure at age 35. His son Sterling was 6 years old. Back in Oklahoma, Bob Stoops delivered the eulogy.
For him to come do that was truly, I can't thank him enough.
I felt it was an honor to, you know, to speak about him and to give a eulogy, and he was very highly thought of.
Stoops and the Oklahoma staff embraced Sterling. They became his second family. For the next 8 years, he was included in team practices and home games. But by high school, the visits would have to stop. Sterling was coming into his own as a football player, and the Sooners had their eye on him.
His junior year came around, and there's more and more people now paying attention to him, and then more of my coaches started to notice it, what I was noticing maybe the year before, and then fortunately we were all in agreement that he's a guy we need to have on the team.
I was quick to commit there. There was no other place where I wanted to be.
Wearing his father's number and playing his father's position, Sterling became an all Big 12 wide receiver for the Sooners. And at Sterling's final home game, his father's teammate, Brian Bosworth, presented him with a magazine bearing Derek's image, signed by his teammates from the 1985 championship team.
You stood up proud for us. We're going to stand up proud for you, so we love you, man.
To have every signature of that team win the national championship on it, it was special.
Football and family. These bonds have prepared Sterling to take the next step, just like his father did years ago.
His daddy didn't get to see any of his football career, and he would be so proud of him.
To see what your son's accomplished and see the point that I'm at right now, I don't think you can help but be happy.